This is what we've been working towards all night long. 20 laps, a main event for the United Rebel Sprint Series. Idling in between 3 and 4. We'll take a look at them off of turn number 4. We're under green. United Rebel Sprint Series, the Belleville High Banks. 3 wide, down into turns 1 and 2 with Sadoff, the 20 at Cranston, and the 28 at Tom Belsky. Blasting by up on the top side, and a power move around the outside is the number 20 of Luke Cranston out to the early advantage with Sadoff in the runner-up slot. Then the 28 of Belsky. The 97 of Herbert is 4th, and the 21R of Jeff Radcliffe 5th. 90 Lance Davis, 72 of Ray Seaman, 98, 99 JD Johnson, whatever you're going with in the Rick England ride, and the 2J Zach Blurton. 1 lap down. As they'll come off of turn number 4, Luke Cranston, your leader, 97, Brian Herbert, Sadoff, Belsky, Radcliffe around the top side of Belsky. Radcliffe is now up to 4th. Radcliffe up to the 4th slot. Belsky 5th, Lance Davis 6th, 11 of Hamel. And 99 of JD Johnson, Ray Seaman, Zach Blurton, leader again, Luke Cranston, 2 laps down. And we're underway. Cranston and the 97, your early leaders. 3 laps down, leaders off at turn number 4, still under the green flag. It's a 2-man show at the moment. Cranston and the 97 of Herbert, 29S Sadoff, and the 21R of Radcliffe is battling with the 90 Lance Davis. Close quarters down the back straightaway they go, and it's Davis slipping by the 21R of Jeff Radcliffe. This is a battle for 4th and 5th. Davis up to 4th now, going to work on the 29. 5 laps down, and your leader, Luke Cranston and Brian Herbert, the top 2, a straightaway ahead of the field, rolling off of 4, 6 down. Cranston, the 97 of Herbert, Sadoff, the 29S. Lance Davis has got to run. Gets cockeyed going into turns 1 and 2, has to gather the car back up. Sadoff still battling up on the top side. This is a battle for 3rd and 4th, and it's heating up with Davis and Sadoff leaders again to go 7 down. The 20 of Cranston and the 97 of Herbert, your top 2, putting on a show. But meanwhile, mid-pack, it's Davis, the 29 of Sadoff, slide job to the 90 of Davis. Takes it down to the inside on the 29Fs to take a spot away. Sadoff battles back up on the top. They're side by side battling for 3rd and 4th. Leaders again, 8 down at the flag stand. Luke Cranston, and now Herbert closing in on the 20. The school teacher out of Plains, Kansas, being pressured by Flying Brian Herbert. He's got it locked down on the low line. A little bit of a bobble as they come off of turn number 4. The 20 of Cranston, your leader still at the stripe they'll be. And the 97 of Herbert, Lance Davis 3rd, Sadoff 4th, slips up in front of the 21R of Jeff Radcliffe. That's your 5th place runner. The 11th of Keith Hamel, and the 21R slides down across the 11 of Hamel, and the 28 of Belsky is into the wall, into the guardrail. In between turns 1 and 2, we are still under green, still clean, still green, and your leaders still 20 of Cranston, the number 97 of Herbert, and now the caution will fly. We'll be able to re-rack them, regroup up here in the press box. Everything brought to you this evening by WW Drilling out of Waukene, Kansas. Your top 2 cars have broken away from the main pack. The number 20 of Luke Cranston, the number 97 of Flying Brian Herbert out of Dodge. Your top 2 cars more than a straightaway ahead of the rest of the field. Last thing they wanted to see was a caution flag. Started with 16 cars. We have 12 remaining. 9 laps are away. We have 11 more to click off here at the famous half-mile Belleville High Banks. Idling them slowly in between 3 and 4. Luke picks up the throttle. Everybody will come with. Back under green. Luke Cranston up on the top side on the cushion. Herbert immediately down to the bottom, going wherever your leader is not. The 90 Lance Davis all by himself now at 3rd. Single file at the moment. JD Johnson slips underneath in the 72 of Ray Seaman. This is a battle mid-pack for 8th and 9th. Your leader, Luke Cranston, now up on the top side, being pressured heavily by the number 97 of Herbert. Herbert takes a look down to the low line. Into turns 3 and 4 they go. Your top 2 have broken out one more time. Leaders off of turn number 4 onto the front straightaway. Cranston up on the top. The number 97 of Herbert down on the bottom. Right in the wheel tracks of the 20 comes the number 97, and your top 2 will battle down the back straightaway. Lance Davis 3rd, 29S of Mike Sadoff, fourth. 11 of Hamel has now gotten around the 21R of Radcliffe for fifth and sixth. Leaders again by the flag stand. The 20 of Cranston. The number 97 of Brian Herbert. Lance Davis all by himself in third. Battle for fourth and fifth. Hamel takes a look to the inside of Sadoff. Sadoff climbs the ladder. A slight bobble by the 29S and a slide job for the 11 of Hamel. Now, off of turn number 2, the 20 of Cranston is being pressured by the number 97 Herbert again. Battle for the lead. As your leaders come off of turn number 4. 14 laps down. 20 of Cranston. Herbert, Davis, Hamel, Radcliffe, as we've got a melee back here. Now, Seaman underneath at the 29 is Sadoff. Battle for sixth with Seaman and the 21R of Herbert. Your leaders again off of turn number 4 to go 15 down. Cranston, then Herbert. Davis all by himself in third. Nobody near him. The 11 of Hamel, fourth. Radcliffe, fifth. Seaman, sixth. J.D. Johnson, seventh. Side by side with the 72 of Seaman. Shows him the wing, and they'll battle side by side down the back straightaway. They go 16 down with Luke Cranston, your leader. Then Herbert, Lance Davis again. 11 of Hamel, Jeff Radcliffe, 5th. J.D. Johnson now 6th. Ray Seaman, 7th. Seaman to the inside of Johnson. This is a battle that continues mid-pack. And J.D. now edges Seaman down the back straightaway. Leader again is Cranston. He is starting to taste this one. Cranston in between turns 1 and 2. Number 97 of Herbert, 2nd. Davis 3rd. Hamel 4th. Radcliffe 5th. 72 of Seaman, 7th. Johnson, J.D. 6th. Leader again, 18 down. Luke Cranston, Herbert, Davis. The 11 of Hamel, 21R of Radcliffe. Your top 5. J.D. Johnson 6th, 72 Ray Seaman 7th. Zach Blurton 8th. White flag being displayed for your leader Luke Cranston. One more time around for the Plains, Kansas native and a past NCRA Rookie of the Year. Has to work the 9 of John Webster, a lap car. Smoke, 21R Jeff Radcliffe up in flames in between turns 1 and 2. Checkers flying for the 20 of Herbert. Second spot, the number 97 of Brian. 20 Cranston takes it, then Davis is 3rd. The 11 of Hamel. And the 98 of J.D. Johnson up to 5th. I believe Jeff Radcliffe coasted to 6th with Seaman 7th. Zach Blurt 8th. Tommy Williams 9th. The 54 of Spear 10th. The 29 of Sadoff 12th spot. Belleville High Banks, a round of applause. How did you like that one? One caution for your United Rebel Sprint Series feature event, and give it to the number 20 of Luke Cranston out of Plains, Kansas, as his dominance at this wicked fast half-mile racetrack continues. He picks up his 7th feature win as a United Rebel sprinter, and another notch in the belt for Luke Cranston.